Hello, and welcome back to Pre-Game Yums. Now, there's been a bit of a technical difficulty in this episode. The first third of it or so was recorded maybe a week ago or something, and now after recording the rest of this episode, that video has disappeared from my phone. I don't know what happened. Maybe I had a silly brain naff-up day and thought, you know what, I don't need this footage, I'll just record a completely new one whenever I get around to it, and deleted the first part. I don't know. So, I'm going to do a reenactment of the first part of the video. So it'll be quite strange. We won't be using a real pizza, we won't be going to a real fridge, and we won't be going until a real... What? And we won't be going to a real kitchen of yum until later in the video. That way, actually, because look down, the bar's going that way very slowly. Yeah, it is. So here we go. Come with me to the kitchen of yum. Here we are in the kitchen of yum, and come with me to the fridge of cold, because it's cold outside right now. Oh, it's cold out here. What have we got? What have we got in the fridge today? Some games, some clothes. And here we are. A nice pizza in a box. Yes. Yep. Sorry. Alright, let's go back indoors now. Now, come back with me to the kitchen of yum. Oh, there's the plate with the pizza that I've eaten already. So I guess we're getting a new pizza out. Look, they're very small. Hello. There we go. That is a pretty big pizza right there. Now then, just let me get this pizza out, and I'll see you when it's out of the box. Yeah. And now, back to what I recorded earlier. Hello. It's many days later now, and we've actually got a pepperoni pizza. So I'm pretty much continuing where I left off. Now, pepperoni pizza is a much better example of how to set up a pizza perfectly. If it's an oven pizza anyway, that you need to slice up manually. Now the thing to do before you put it in the oven, or after you put it in the oven if you want to, before the oven you can freeze your fingers a bit. But it's important to plan ahead. Since you have to cut it manually, you want to be able to cut it well and in the right places. Now, I'm doing 4 sections, so plan ahead. We want to cut over there, and we want to cut over there. Is that right? Yeah, that should be almost perfect. Let's move that one just a slight bit. Oops. Well, it broke, but it doesn't really matter. No, it doesn't. Yeah, perfection right there. That one can be moved. And there you go. Now, we could do with one over here, but if there's one that comes off, yeah, there we go. There. Now we've got 3 in each section. Perfect. We'll cut over there, and we'll cut over there. And that is the main part of how to do a perfect oven pizza. That's that big special tip that I was going to tell you. And now the rest is pretty much the same. For a cheese pizza, it's pretty much the same, but let me get it out. Sorry. For a cheese pizza, just imagine the pepperonis aren't there, and you want to kind of plan ahead where you're going to cut it so that you get a good amount of cheese on each part, on each of the slices. But one slice you should prioritize for like last. So in this case, with the pepperonis, I'll probably have this one last because these two will be closest to the middle, so that will be the last bite, and I'll have 2 pepperonis. Ah, it'll be glorious. And with cheese, you want your last slice to have the most cheese on it. So I'll see you when it's done for the slicing. Ah, now that is what I call a cooked pizza. Ah, yes. One-handed, I can't do it. Just, use the pizza slicer as you would. Here you go. You get to watch from the comfort of the bisque packet. The bisque packet? The biscuit packet. Silly thick crusts. The bane of cutters. What? I don't know. Now, if your pepperonis weren't in the perfect place, after all, now they are a bit more loose, so you can sort of move them about safely with whatever you are using to cut the pizza. Ah, there we go. And there you have it. A cut pizza. As you can see, each slice has a nice variety. Has a nice amount of cheese and pepperonis. Now, what do you do about that? What a waste. You can't just go wash that off. You'd never forgive yourself for missing out on some of the tasty. Do it. Just don't lick that bit in the middle. Doesn't taste very nice. Tastes like metal. Yep. Yes. Yes. Now, I don't want to hear anybody using cutlery to pick up their pizza, knives and forks and the like, because you just don't do that. You don't do that. You didn't say the magic word. That's just ridiculous. Pizza is meant to be eaten like a caveman or a barbarian. Now, it might be a bit too hot, but that's just fine, because it's pizza. It's worth burning your tongue for. Not as hot as it looked. It's pretty nice, that is. LA Diner pizzas. I got these from Farm Foods. 5 for £4. Whoa! And they're surprisingly tasty. Buy some today. Bing! Thanks for watching this episode of Pre-Game Yums. Now you know how best to prepare and eat a pizza. Bye!